We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Waiting! 54!
On first down, it's Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the 50, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. 20. There he goes right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Drake trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10. Ready? Blue 60. Easy. Undercrush.
Now a draw play with Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Drill right, 22. Go.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. K1 Short able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. It's a big run that time by Bell. 91 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing is Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Delaney Walker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. second down, it's Drake. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
11. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 21. Shoot. Joker. Good on.
On third down, Drake. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers dancing to his left, and that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Delaney Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
32.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Stafford, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. On first down, Drake. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Nick Perry able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Walker has it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan Quigley on now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But There's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Miami. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running, it's Dre. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
32.
easy. At the Eagles'
50-50. Hey, Echo.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
He's jumping. He's coming. We got double up. Back.
Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Blue 60. Check Mike 27. Watch the run. They're running. Hey, give me radar. Look at him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
5-0. Big 20.
From the gun, it's Drake. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now on first down, Drake again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey. On second down, it's Drake. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Ready. Waiting. All day, baby. All day. All day. Check that out.
Play action. Stafford. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The throw over the middle taken in. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill. Check 99. Check 99. Shoot. 59. Kill. Hey.
They'll run with Drake. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Right back to Drake. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? From Omaha. Ready, move. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Mike 27. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Topper!
Rodgers now to throw. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Delaney Walker, 73 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff for Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Drake. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check 3. Check down.
Now Rodgers throwing again. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left scales way behind. They used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. On 4th down, Stafford. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.